Rachel Krause is on the ground near that fire. You're off baseline right now, and they're not letting anybody get through. Rachel.
Well, Kim, that actually changed just in the past 5 minutes or so. We've seen police officers here with Boulder. They're opening up baseline just to residents. You got to be able to prove that with a photo ID, but they have now been letting residents through onto Baseline Road. Now, officers on the scene couldn't say exactly how far up residents would be allowed, but they did say it appears right now the fire seems to be holding in the same area, which is great news. Now, we're still 10 miles from this fire that's burning, and that's due to very limited road access up to the area. Firefighters and first responders are continuing to make their way up to this area, ready to fight the Lakeshore fire. No word yet on how big this fire is or when it started, but soon after it was reported, crews in Boulder County jumped into action. Just before 3 o'clock, the order down evacuations were needed. Of Gross Reservoir off of Lakeshore Drive. Those in the area of near Lakeshore Drive, near Gross west of Boulder, need to evacuate. By 4 o'clock, those evacuations expanded to the area west of Gross Reservoir along Magnolia Road. An evacuation point has been set up. That's over at 1333 Iris Avenue in Boulder near Workforce, Boulder County. And we are expecting to get new details here from Boulder County officials on how the Lakeshore fire is going. We expect to get those details back in the next 45 minutes or so, and we will pass those updates and the information along to you just as soon as we get it. Reporting live in Boulder, Rachel Krause, 9 News.
All right, Rachel, thanks. As you were talking about, those evacuations have just been coming in the last couple of hours.
And our Steve Steger has been following that and watching that map expand as well.
Yeah, I want to show you how it expanded. First, we'll show you where folks could get in. This red line that kind of squiggles through, that's Flagstaff Road. Now, all of this area in yellow here is voluntary, but all of the red are mandatory evacuations. And this all started, the fire is burning right around this area, and that's about as big as the original evacuation order was. The fire's just to the north of Gross Reservoir, which is down below that red box. And so I think the concern of firefighters when we were first watching that from the air was a lot of the smoke was blowing straight to the west. And so pretty soon they expanded that evacuation order out here toward Barker Reservoir. It basically goes from Gross Reservoir to Barker Reservoir. Right before Netherland is where it stops. And they're telling folks, if you want to get out, to take the peak-to-peak highway. They want you to go through Netherland and then get out this way down the peak-to-peak highway. If I can trace it relatively well, I'll just stop there because I'm not very good at tracing. But this gives you an idea. They wanted people to move to the west because they were afraid that this fire was going to move to the west. But it was pretty wild to see that evacuation grow from a tiny circle just above Gross Reservoir out to the west toward Barker Reservoir, guys. Those evacuations are still in place, though it's a good sign that you're starting to see people be able to get up Baseline Road.
Yeah.
Just southwest of Boulder, again, the new one, the Lakeshore fire near Gross Reservoir. Boulder County Sheriff now saying there'll be a press conference in about 40 minutes with an official update about that. Thanks, Steve.